Welcome to Vũng. Today guys, me and Casey are about to head over to a very unique and beautiful temple. As you can see behind us here, this little island, this temple is very unique because it's built on the water and it's about 200 meters from the shore. Now this temple, there is no boat that goes to or from this temple, so how do we get there?
Yes, this is a spiritual journey, and get along with us. We will find out how to get there.
Let's go and find out. Hey guys, as you can see, that is the temple just right over here, and we are just on the pathway to get there, so let's go.
So we are about to get closer to our temple. As you can see, we're on the beach right now, and I look up on the Google to know the low tide calendar, low tide schedule. You can see when it's low tide, you will see the sea causeway, and it's very rocky. It's very sharp rock. But we are lucky today. We get to the low tide schedule when it's in the daytime. And before we get on our journey, I just bought some candles and incense. This is my offering for the goddess.
All right, guys, we've just arrived right across from this beautiful temple, and we're just waiting for the tide to go completely down. It's about 20 past 1 now, and the low tide fully goes down around 1:30 p.m. But people are already starting to cross, as you can see over in the distance here. They've already started, but we're going to wait for another 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to walk along the ocean bed. That is the only way you can get to this island or this temple, and you have a very short window of time, like 2 to 3 hours before the high tide comes out again, and then you're stuck there if you're still there before the high tide. So let's go. All right, guys, we have started the journey on the ocean bed. As you can see, look at all the people here. It's crossing, but actually it's a pretty rough road. It's not so smooth, so you got to be very careful as you cross this water.
My foot is under the water. But we have to save time. We have to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, we don't have much time to get across here, guys. Like, people are using sticks. See the sticks to support your balance, because the rocks are full of green. Are you okay there, honey? Let's go.
A little bit struggling here.
Yeah, they're very slippery, so be careful. All right, guys, we just passed the kind of smaller rocks. Now we come to the bigger rocks. We just left shore just around 1:30 as the low tide went down. But it's so cool. Like, look at this here. It's getting so busy now.
Look, these are natural oysters. Live on the rock. So sometimes the fishermen come here to fish it in the low tide.
Let's go another bit. Look at that, guys. What a view. Like a temple
So
built
people
in the middle of the water. Actually, Casey's having some difficulty getting across because the rocks are so slippy. Everybody's sliding around here on these rocks, so it's a little bit dangerous if you haven't got good balance, but we're going to get there, hopefully.
Yeah, in a spiritual way, this is like you have to go through all the obstacles just to get to the temple, to make a pray.
As you can see, guys, everybody is still struggling to get across here. These two ladies have been stuck here for like 5 minutes almost, and we have been just crossing for about the last 7-8 minutes from the ocean shore. Casey's still there behind. She's still trying to make it across. She's slipping and sliding. Let's go, Casey.
I should get a stick earlier.
Casey. 3 hours later. Casey's still coming.
Sorry.
Actually, guys, when you get to the other side, like when you get away from the shore, the rocks become bigger, and then you just land here. So we have just about arrived on solid ground, and we're about to go up into this beautiful temple that's in the middle of the water.
So we just reached the temple. Right now, just a couple stairs to get to the top of the island. And right here, as you can see, there's like millions of oysters. This is natural oyster, and people is harvesting them. Let's go.
So guys, just before we head up into the steps up into this temple, we just give you a look how far across we came, across those ocean rocks to get up to this temple. So let's go and explore this unique and beautiful temple. Casey is in the front. Let's go, Casey. Woo! I really love these temples. There's just something about the structure of these temples that gives off a really nice vibe, a good feeling.
This temple was built by a fisherman, one fisherman from the 1881, and he built the temple to worship the goddess of the sea. So people come here to pray for prosperity of fishing, for the safety of the fishing community.
So you see, guys, after coming up these little steps, you have all these areas for praying. There's two of them here just right at the top, which is really cool. Look at that artwork on the wall.
Yeah. These goddesses came with the Chinese community, so it's also become a culture of the Vietnamese. And before I get to the temple, I will make a prayer for the guardians of the temple.
All right, guys, so as you can see, Casey is just putting some incense here. And they come here to pray for the fishermen, pray for their family, pray for like good luck, goodwill, always have good weather. So the fishermen that actually built this, it was actually a local fisherman who built this temple to worship the goddess of the, you could say, the ocean, to bring good luck, food, make sure he catches a lot of fish and has good weather, so he is safe when he goes on his journey to catch the fish to bring home to his family, to feed his family. So as you can see, this place is beautiful, guys.
I just taught Ricky to do the praying, and I just pray for all the fishermen, the fishing community here, have a good health, have good wealth, and also favorable weather for the people in Vũng, and also the fishing community of Vietnam. A lot of people come here though, and as you can see, this is very sacred place, and the goddess of the sea for sure have been protecting people, the fishermen community here for millions of years. And, I hope the goddess continue doing this. Wow, it's in here. This is I don't know if it's made by gold or what, but this gold is really cool. And these are all the gods and the saints. It's very beautiful. And that's the box over there. I will put some money in there to support the caretaker of the temple here. So we just finished praying, and we are at the back of the temple, and look at the view, guys.
Wow,
so beautiful.
amazing.
So in the history, in the French colonial period, the French tried to destroy this temple so many times by bombs, tried to blow it up. But the Vietnamese at that time, they tried to protect this temple by whatever they have, by stick, or they fight for their life just to protect the temple, so we can come here today. So I'm pretty grateful for the people that have protected this temple for a long time.
As you can see, guys, it's the people are bringing the rice, carrying the rice up from the shore to bring to the temple for charities, right?
Yeah, this is donation of the people from the land for the caretaker of the temple, so they can continue living here, taking care of the place. I want to show you guys the view around this island is so beautiful, and from this point you will look up to the mountain. You can see it's Jesus. It's Jesus. This is very similar to the one in Brazil. Actually, up there is a beautiful church, and from here, as you can see, the footpath that we already crossed, and this view is amazing.
All right, guys, as you can see up here, the little birds. So this man sitting here, you pay a little money for the birds, and you release the birds for like goodwill to bring you good karma in life, right? So I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen it done before. But let's have a look at these little birds. They're so cute.
Yeah, you will purchase them and then release them. It's like an act of saving lives. So in Buddhism, it's like a good karma for yourself.
And also, guys, this temple is really unknown to tourists. It's mostly for the local Vietnamese that come here to pray, and it's very unknown. I never even knew of this temple. Only Casey found it, and it's really a unique and beautiful temple. Like, I've never seen anything like it, especially the crossing, to cross that path to wait till the tide goes out, low tide, before you can actually cross. And it's really a cool experience. So I'm really happy we found this temple.
So I just spoke to a caretaker here. She just told me the story about her family. So actually, she followed the traditions from her mom and then her grandmas, and in her family, they just come here in every low tide just to take care of the temple, and they don't actually live here. They said nobody actually live here much because the weather here is quite rough. So that's why they live in the land, and every low tide they come over here to do the worshipping and offerings. Southeast Asia, we use lunar calendar. So in lunar calendar, lunar month, we have the 1st and the 15th of the month. They will do the offerings, make the offerings for all the goddess and the gods, but and also some festivals, from religious festivals. People also come here to make offerings.
So guys, like before we were saying, this temple was built in 1881, and they've renovated this temple so many times to keep the beauty of it. You can still see the oldness through the brickwork and stuff. It still has that old vibe, but it's still so beautiful, you know. Let's get a look up on the roof. Like, the structure of these temples is so amazing, the way they've built them, how they stand out to you and how they make you feel. You know, they, like I said, they give those really good vibes off. There's something just about a temple that gives you that real nice feeling inside when you look at it. And you can see the people here, they're still, everybody comes here to pray.
Community, they make a lot of effort to do this play, not only the temple, but also the surroundings with beautiful trees. And you can see that there are
Come,
a lot
Sal.
of aloe vera. You see aloe vera everywhere. And I think because the harsh weather, very sunny, so that's why they have a lot of cactus and aloe vera.
All right, guys, just before we actually head back, we are going to release those little birdies just for some good fortune, good karma. First time trying this out. Let's do it.
Save lives. You release, life release. You save the bird life, so you get the good karma.
Let them back into the nature.
Let them back to the nature.
So
We will go to this. Here.
we gotta find somewhere to release them. So Casey just released some birds back into nature, give them their life back.
We should capture them. We should not do that.
So that was about 100K, guys. If you want to know, it was like about $4, but it doesn't matter. It's about giving the birds back their life.
Actually, this is not good, but what can you do? You know, life.
So many birds.
So earlier, after I talked to the caretaker, I found out that she had cancer, and all she does right now just to help the temple and to take care of the temple, and I just want to support her a little bit.
Okay, Casey is about to
Yeah.
bless this lady for all her hard work for the temple.
Không sao.
Yeah, come on, go. Yeah, come on. The journey back to the shore.
Yes.
What an amazing adventure that was, and what a cool temple that is. So the low tide is down now, so it should be a little bit easier for us guys to get back to shore. Oh, it should be easier for Casey because she struggled the last time. Took her like 3 hours to get across. Nah, just kidding. Hey, Econ. So guys, we have little kids here who are selling lottery tickets and looking money. Obviously they're poor, so it's really sad, but we can only support so many people at one time, you know. So anyway, let's get back here.
Thank God we still have time to get back up.
The water has gone down heaps now,
Yeah.
but it's going to be coming back up again very soon. You can see this is on the way back again, but before on the way in, the water was up to like our ankles, knees in some places, you know.
I can imagine the people here that come to this temple to take care of it, and they come in every low tide, which means this footpath will be very like daily basis with them. Can you believe?
The temple is not too far from the main Vũng city. So close. That's it, just right over there. So cool, right?
Yeah. Look, so it's the name of the temple, Mieu Hon Ba. Mieu, which is a temple that that worship the gods or goddess, and Hon Ba. Hon is island, and Ba is a woman. So that's what it means, guys. If you ever want to visit this temple, you can go on Google and type Hon Ba in Vũng, and we will put that in the description below.
How is it this time, Casey? Is it more easier or more difficult?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to balance. I get a little bit familiar with it.
Also, there's not as much water this time because the tide's still down.
Yeah.
Well, you can see, guys, that there's still people coming here. It's just around, I think it's after 2:30 or something. I'm not 100%, but it's around about that time. So people are still coming out. I think maybe the high tide comes around maybe 3:34. So people just make a quick trip across and then back again just to do the praying. Woo! Yeah. Slippy. Yeah, the rocks are so slippy, guys. They're hectic. All right, guys, we have just about hit the solid ground again. And this time it wasn't so bad. Low tide, but it's starting to rise. So just a little tip, guys. If you ever go to the temple in Vietnam, just out of due to respect, you make sure to wear like long trousers and take your hat off when you go in to pray and stuff like that. It's just down to respect for the temple. But we have made it across.
Yes, we made it.
Casey's alive.
it's so annoying. But if you keep being patient, being grateful, you continue and you finish it. Here I want to show you guys this family. They volunteer doing this for uh, just just for goodwill, you know. So they let people borrow slippers, shoes, and sticks to walk past the rock path, all for free. And they give instructions. They remind people when it's low tide, when the tide gonna rise. And oh my God, this family and these people, they are make me my heart melt.
Mất cây kem em. Có kem gì? Có
Kem dừa, kem đậu, sô cô la, dâu.
sô-cô-la, mất cây sô-cô-la dạ. Bao nhiêu em?
Giá 15.000.
15,000. So $15,000 for a little ice cream. So make sure, guys, because it's so hot over here. Actually, it looks windy and it's at the beach, but I am like a lobster already because the sun is actually so strong.
Yeah.
But actually, it's so cool little bicycle. Another cool little experience on the beach, getting an ice cream off a bicycle. How cool is that?
Yeah.
All different flavors. It has like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and mint. So I just got chocolate, which is sô-cô-la in Vietnamese. And the ice cream cone is ốc quế. Yeah. So kem is ice cream, ốc quế is the cone. So, and he's got sữa đặc, which is a condensed milk. There's a little touch of Vietnamese. He loves the condensed milk. Dạ, cảm ơn em. Dạ, cối tôi em.
Dạ, cảm ơn em.
Yeah. I just gave him 15K. Let's see. Oh my God. Actually, it's really good. See, even with they love to put condensed milk and everything in Vietnam, but it actually really works well with this ice cream.
Yeah.
And the flavor is good. So make sure if you ever come to this temple, you'll see a little guy here probably. I'm sure he's here every day. I'm not sure, but I'm sure this is his prime location to get some people coming from the temple to make some money for the ice cream. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this experience of the temple on the water in Vũng Tàu, Vietnam. Very short experience, but it was an amazing one. And I'm so glad that Casey introduced us to this amazing, unique temple. And if you're ever in Vũng Tàu, Vietnam, we'll put the name of the temple in the description so you guys can come here and check it out. But it was one of the best temples I've been to due to the way you have to cross the water by that low tide. Is such a cool experience. If you ever go across, it takes about, I'd say 5 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on your fitness level, how good you are crossing the ocean bed, because those rocks go up and down and they're slippery as heck. But luckily we got across and back again very safely.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and also like and subscribe our channel for more videos. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.